Welcome everybody to my review of what we saw in the Kingdom line today, and we're going to start right off here with Blackarachnia. She looks good. I mean, very good. Now, can we get a Tarantulas? I would love to have one. Looking at the details, looks spot on from the cartoon. I don't see anything wrong with it. You might say, well, the Masterpiece is better. Of course it is. It costs more. It has more engineering. But at this price point, what we're getting for the Beast Wars Blackarachnia, she looks good. I mean, the colors are right. The face is spot on. There's the bow weapon she has. The legs can retract and fold over the body. Nice and smooth here. I'm ready to get her. I mean, yeah, I'm sure my wife would probably want one too. What else can I see on here? She's got boobies. Am I allowed to say that? But she does. Great looking figure. Cheetor, he looks great. Although it looks like the poor cheetah looked like he could eat a little bit more food. You can see a lot of foldable kibble, especially on the beast mode. I mean, I guess we got to deal with a transforming beast character going into a beast. So that is to be expected. The colors are nice. I love that shade of blue that they're using. And I think in the video, that's kind of like a silvery periwinkle looking blue. It works for me. It's got the little whip weapon. It's definitely a pickup. Got some kibble hanging off his back, but of course it looks like if you could fold up those legs, he's going to look a lot better on the back. I would give this a solid go. Go out and pick him up. Rattrap, he's just Rattrap. Don't really care about Rattrap. But for the use that do, I guess he look okay. I've never owned a Rattrap except for Transmetal's Rattrap. Hey, if this is what you like, go for it, man. I'll probably pick him up. Maybe not. I don't know. He's a pass on that. Next one is Core Class Optimus Prime. He looking like a Prime. I guess that's what he's supposed to look like. He's got the Prime gun. I like that, but of course they added that extra peg to it. I don't know why you just can't let it shit flush in his hand. Looking at the truck mode, man, it looks pretty good. Again, you can see there's some kibble on the back, but it looks like they really did a good job to mimic the Earthrise Optimus Prime into a very small core class, which I guess is like legend size. I guess that's a good thing. I do see some elements from Robot Masters Optimus Prime, but in a way, just by looking at this picture compared to Robot Masters Optimus Prime, which came out in like 2005, 2004, that's still a better engineered toy than this. But, of course, I guess core class is the class that's just going to get, the smallest amount of engineering because it's just small. That's their new word instead of just saying legend. Looking at the posability here, he still looks great. I'm going to assume, and go out on a limb here, the reason why he is small in the core class is, I guess, because maybe they might shrink down to the size of the Beast Wars characters. That's just my opinion, and as we get through the end of this video, you'll see on the last picture why. And then, of course, coming up next, we got a picture of him with Earthrise Voyager, Leader Class Optimus Prime, and they do look pretty good together. They do look the same, and you can see how he's kind of like holding him like a junior version of him. And like I said, I'm suspecting that when they get to Kingdom, they're going to shrink down and somehow help the Maximals, fight off the Predacons, and they'll probably have the same thing with some of the Decepticons shrinking down. But I guess, with Optimus Prime being an iconic character, I'm assuming that they want to have him in that small size to kind of, represent that. And it could be something we can see in the show. If I'm wrong, well, hey, I'm wrong. But we're just speculating. Nobody can really be right or wrong. We haven't even seen Earthrise yet, so we got to see how things go with that. But, it's a pickup. I'll probably pick him up. I don't know. What's the point of reviewing him? It's the same Prime, but I guess if you need views, I guess that's up to you. But, yeah, I'll pick him up. Maybe just leave him in the package. Next is Voyager Class Cyclonus. I thought he would be part of the 86 line. Well, I guess not. Or maybe there's an 86 version. Who knows? But with this one, I'd still get him. The paint job looks nicer. But he's not too far off from his, Universe Generations version, basically the Chug version. I mean, you can take that Target Master and plop it onto him, and hey, you got yourself a better Cyclonus, which means that we should be getting a Galvatron. And then the next is Vertebrake. Vertebrake, this one I actually like. I don't know why I like him. His robot mode reminds me a lot of Scorponok. And when I'm not talking about G1 Scorponok, I'm talking about Beast Wars Scorponok, just the silhouette. I know he's not, but the silhouette does kind of remind me of him. I actually like this one. I don't know if he's a core class, but I don't know if he's a weaponizer or not. They haven't shown him like linking up and everything, so maybe he's just a robot. But this one I actually dig for some reason. I don't know why, but I just like the way he looks. You know what I'm saying? Like, he's a fossil. He came out and he's like, yo, I'm tired of being a fossil. I'm gonna beat up on everybody. Hey, you know what I'm saying? Cool. I like stuff like that. You know what I'm saying? Like underdog. You know what I'm saying? Boy, I slap you with this bone sword. You know what I'm saying? Hey, he's a definite pickup. And I like it. I don't know why. This one I like. But the next guy, he don't sit well with me, but his name is Deluxe Class Paleotrek. So I'm thinking the Deluxe Class is the Fossilizers. This one just doesn't even look like, man, he don't look like, I don't know. He just looks like he should been with Predators or something. I mean, the face is just, you know what I'm saying? I mean, even the dinosaur mode is ugly. God. But he's supposed to be weapons, I guess that's okay. But the weaponizers, or whatever you want to call them, whatever they call fossilizers, weaponizers, the ones that came in Siege, like Brunt and Six Gun, and the other ones, I don't know. They just seem to look a lot better to me. This is just too jarring. Like, I don't get what, I don't get this whole gimmick of, accessories. Like, I don't really care for accessories, and I'm not I like what comes with the toy, but not my cup of tea. But it might be your cup of tea. I mean, you might like these things, and there's no problem with that. I mean, you can add weapons to him. Look how Warpath looks. He's boned out. And then, of course, coming right now, we can actually see what Warpath looks like, and he is a deluxe class. Now, this one is going to be a definite pickup for me. I'm not a fan of the character Warpath, but just the fact that it is Warpath, that it's very G1. That's right up my alley. He's got that shoulder shield, which that's actually, if you're a fan of Gundam, you know that most of the Zaku 2s and even the Zaku 3 has that shield on the upper arm, which is always that cool gimmick look to me. I always loved that. I always thought that was pretty cool. You know what I'm saying? Maybe there's a place to store that shield. Maybe not. But either way, he's going to look good. And here's some more pictures of him. And I think you can put the shield, on the forearm, which, okay, I'm okay with that. But I really do like him with the shield on the arm. And maybe I got a little extra gun I can slap in his hand. Or he can just shoot you with his chest. Either way. This one is going to be solid. And there's a review of him out already about Prime versus Prime. And I got to say, yeah, I like it. He's a definite go, definite win, definite pickup. He will not be left on the shelf. And now coming up is Leader Class T-Rex Megatron. Now, I want this for the robot mode. The dinosaur mode, it's cool too. I don't know why people hating on it. But he does look a little derpy. Some people put pictures of Barney. People are putting pictures of some other shows or some other kid shows where they have like the little cute dinosaurs. They get the Toy Story dinosaur. I think if they added a little bit more details to them, like on the legs or something like that, I think that would have looked a lot better. But other than that, he looks good. I don't know what, people just want to make memes and sound funny on the internet. That's great. Good for you. But, no, I like it. And looking at Megatron, the details on his chest, I mean, those details stand out. He looks very much like he stepped out of the cartoon. And, that's a definite go for me. He's got the claw arm. He's got the dinosaur hand arm. He's going to look nice and menacing on your shelf. And of course, you can go around and say yes, just like he always says. Now we need now is just somebody to make Beast Wars Inferno so we can say for the royalty. And yes, my queen. Oh man, that'd be just crazy. I got few more pictures of him here coming up, and the lighting is bad, but you can see here the gimmick of the claw arm, which is coming up. Here we go, and you can see a little bit more close-up details. Man, they did a good job with this one. Almost as good as the Masterpiece. I mean, it's going to be some Masterpiece collectors that are going to do some comparisons. Of course, they're going to be coming over here getting this one themselves. Should you buy this? If you're a fan of Beast Wars, man, yes, you should, man. You don't leave this one on the shelf. Buy it. We need people to buy it. You know, let's get into Beast Wars so we can get into something else. You know, but this one is a definite pickup, and it's sold out, I think, pretty much on pre-order. So hey, that lets me know like that everybody's happy. Now this one, Voyager class Optimus Primal, I'm on the fence on this one. I'm gonna buy it, but it just doesn't. I don't know. I feel like they dropped the ball on this one. I feel like if they had used the Robot Masters and just kind of, you know, gave it a fresh engineering from that mold, I think I would have been happier with that. This fur look, it doesn't, the way that it's sculpted out is too rough. It gives the idea of a very furry look, and it translates into robot mode kind of, I don't know, it just doesn't translate well, you know. The chest looks good, the head sculpt looks good, other than that, the details or everything, it's just that sculpting, you know, it's just jarring. And of course, without any proper light and these things, it's really hard to tell, you know, what it's going to translate to. And just normally just looking at the toy, if you were looking at it under normal light, like in a store or even in your house or anything like that, but I'm still gonna get it, yeah, because I really want this line to sell. Why do I want this line to sell? We already know Earthrise is going to sell. Everybody's going after the G1 look, but we know a lot of people don't like Beast Wars. They're like, oh, I don't really care for Beast Wars. But where are we going to go after G1? I mean, we're really never going to get in a Japanese G1, so this is where we're going to probably need to go. But if we do support this, we can get other things that we like, you know. So, but that's about it. That's all I can see. It's just that, you know, that fur look that just doesn't appeal to me. And why does the gorilla mode look like he got like a man, like a Tarzan skirt in the front? You're going to see more of that in the pics in a moment. But the robot mode, that's what kind of throws me off. And looking at it from here, you can see it. Now, it may not be bad. Maybe the light is showing it in a different way. I'll maybe have to get used to it. But the fact that he's got the gun arms that pop out like that, ooh, man, that's going to be nice. Because y'all know, if you ever try to get yourself an original Optimus Primal from 96, man, some of those pop out parts have gone to the way of the trash can or in the lost realm. And here's another version of the Beast Mode, man. The Beast Mode, okay, now I see why the skirt's there. Okay. He still looked like he got a Tarzan skirt, but man, you know, the Beast Mode, that hair works. Like that hair, that, you know, the way that it's going, yeah, that works. I mean, that's a definite go for me, you know. I think I can deal with it in Beast Mode. Yeah, I can see that, you know, throwing him on the fight like Beast Wars Megatron. And here's some more pictures of him pulling out the sword. Nice. And having the swords on the back. And oh man, look at that look. Look at that. Yeah, man. Okay. I changed my mind. I like him. Yeah. I get him. Okay. I'll just have to deal with the fur. Other than that, he's still a definite pickup. He's still a 9 out of 10. He's Optimus Primal, man. You know, you got to pick him up. All right, and then we got some product shots of the actual products in the boxes. So, of course, we got the core class are going to be in the old standard bubble. And then we got the deluxe and Voyager classes are going to be in, you know, boxes. And I would imagine the same is going to be for the leader class. They didn't show that, but, you know, do I like the artwork? A little bright, you know. It's like they kind of overdid it a little bit, but, you know, whatever works to sell the toys so people can buy them so we can get them to enjoy Transformers and get more Transformers. I can work with it. I mean, but these packaging I probably would keep. I definitely would keep this packaging. That definitely would be a yes for me, keeping this stuff. And then we got, the group shot of stuff going on, and, they're the weaponizers, or fossilizers. There's Warpath, and he's going up against Blackarachnia. There's Cheetor and Rattrap, core class Optimus Prime, Optimus Primal, Voyager class. In the back, you got my man there, the giant leader class Beast Wars Megatron. And then on the side here, you got Cyclonus with the weaponizer stuff on. It still looks stupid. My goodness. But maybe the little club mace that you can get out of him is going to look great. And then, of course, there's another picture of the Fossilizer, whatever. You're welcome to buy those. Just not my cup of tea. Other than that, they don't have all the people pictures, so this picture is just to give you an idea. If you play with your toys like that, that's good floor time, like Deluxe Baldwin does or something. And then here's a picture here, and in this picture, you can see, it looks like, is that Scorponok or Machine War, or Beast Machines Primal? I'm not sure. But you can definitely see Megatron and Galvatron. So we know we're getting a Galvatron. There's Unicron. There's Beast Wars Megatron with some people behind him. And then you can see the Nemesis there. And I guess, the little circly symbol in the middle. I guess that's looks like it might be the golden disc or something like that. Something that they're fighting for. And there's a bird there. So that's probably Air Razor. Of course, there's Bumblebee. He's everywhere. There's Tigertrons. I guess we're getting Tigertron. Don't know who the other guy is. I can't really see. There's Rattrap. Was Kingdom going to go deeper in the mythos of Beast Wars? Well, that's, hey, you know what I'm saying? But the fact that we look like we're going to get Air Razor and Tigertron, man, that's going to be awesome. Will we get Tigerhawk? I tell you. I don't know if they can update Tigerhawk. They smooth out a few things. Let's not go overly, messing him up. I think Tigerhawk as a toy was one of my favorites. I love playing with that damn thing, man. But yeah, I mean, Kingdom looks like he's gonna go. It's gonna go where we really wanted to go, and I'm excited. I'm ready for that. Let's do it. Let's have that moment in time, because I'm ready. I'm ready to get out of G1. And then here's this poster here. So you can see definitely there's Galvatron. Starscream is supposed to get the core class. Down the bottom left, there's Polar. What's his name? I got him, though. I still got him, too. And there's the, I guess the Fossilizers. There's Gears there. Yeah, I don't know what's next to Gears. There's Soundwave. You can see his gun. There's Wheeljack. Again, Air Razor. RC, Waspinator, Trax, and we know we're getting Trax. There's Rhinox, upper top right corner. We're definitely getting the Earth-style version of Ultra Magnus. There's Huffer. There's more Fossilizers. There's one with a blue head, and he's got the shoulders. That one looks like he might be interesting to me. And again, of course, there's Prime, and I guess that's his core class version. But Huffer, hey, we're going to get Huffer. And then look at the chest on Optimus Primal. I guess the Fossilizer can form like a chest shield, and he's got some stuff around his waist. Interesting. But in this picture, that Titan class arc, when everybody was wondering what we were going to get, is a playset. No. They're going to make an arc that transforms. It's already been stated. If you missed out on that, there's no need to speculate. It's going to be a leader class. Will it be Alpha Trion? Who knows? It don't look like Alpha Trion because he damn sure is gold. So he could just be the arc. That's what I'm thinking. Even just based on the head, he just looks generically like the arc. He's not going to be Omega Supreme because we already got Omega Supreme. So, he's probably the arc. He's probably just going to be a new character. Would that mean that since we saw Nemesis in the previous picture, will we get a Nemesis that transforms? Who knows? A lot of people are speculating that we're getting a Metroplex or a reissue of Metroplex or a smaller Metroplex. I beg to differ. Like, they just need to release Metroplex so everybody can be happy, but that's not what it's about. And so that's all I got, really. And looking at this poster, gives me a lot of hope for a new Ultra Magnus. Again, I got another video about Siege and Earthrise, and how Hasbro is the best for taking our money. And I see Inferno in there too. He's right standing next to that speaker there. It looks like a speaker, but it's actually probably a leg, but it does look like a speaker. You know what I'm saying? So I mean, yeah, but the Polar Claw? Man, if we get an update to Polar Claw, man, because my Polar Claw looked like he done caught it, man. And then he got that little bat weapon. Oh, man, that's a review of the ages I'd have to do one day. I gotta dig him out, man. He's loose, man. I've had him for a long time, but yeah, I'm excited for Polar Claw, man. Look, you say what you want. I'm ready for that. So that's all I got right now, everybody. Like I said, more videos to come, but this is pretty much the reveals that we got, and I think so far so good. I'm really excited. I'm really stoked about getting them. So I mean, hey, if you gonna go out and get these toys, go get them. If not, if you don't want to get them, you don't like what you see, well, leave your comments and let me know how you feel. Like, I'm not Hasbro, but you can definitely tell me, and maybe Hasbro might happen to read them, or maybe not. Anyway, this is Ed Talks 1, and I'm just giving my thoughts on what was revealed, and I hope everybody has a great day. Peace. And hair grease.